Hey, buenos dias, señoras and señoritas. Kirache. Here's a simple calculator translation of Bardo. What some might say is euphemistically known as the point of no return. Um, or a bridge too far. Like Nijmegen, the Nijmegen Bridge. Right? With Jenna Montgomery. But this is how simple it is when I was on the island of Kauai, for example, in 1972 and 73. And notice the year, 72, when I experienced an incredible high-speed acceleration of pure, eternal, absolute love that goes right to the absolute core, the point of a true vacuum, primal sound and light field, on the island of Kauai. And how that relates to my biological mother, who was French, as in France. And you can triangulate that, not only to the Big Island, but to the Hadron Collider in France. Yeah. Mapping systems. God seed mapping systems. God seed. The eternal force field technologies. As in God source worlds. God source spiritual worlds. The spiritual world. And then we have the robotic world, the virtual world, the SIM card world. So when we translate, when we use the words in English called game simulators or game trap experiments as trapping energy, as a source of energy to feed on, use a simple net, like a network, a quantum intelligence network, like quantum agents, as in agencies, as in global agencies. So go to a beach sometime and see if you can see a fisherman that is out there and casting a net, as in casting spells, as in anagrams, as in libraries, as in recording speeds. The translation of operating a calculator. The speed function of the first electron donor. So you see how those ships, the logistics of electrical transactions, when they cast these huge nets in the ocean. And what are they doing? That's called capture. Capturing all that energy. Pulling all that energy into a false light vacuum. That's energy harvesting. And now what happens? Well, the return flow, like a receipt, like a cash register, like a cash app. In the flow, the return flow, is not equal sharing because it's not equal distance from the center point of a true vacuum. So those are networks capturing consciousness directed energy and pulling that energy in to a false light vacuum. Do you harvest that DNA? Harvest the consciousness that is running the DNA. Harvesting the fish. The fish bowl. Like the iron bowl. Like the rose bowl. Right? Guns N' Roses. Like what happened with, what's his name? The guy that was head of the LA office of the FBI. He was pretty brave. He has an investigative mind, right? As an investigator, investigating crimes. And he was sent a message. And that message was sent to him, and he received the message as a messenger, a chemical messenger. And that chemical message was 13. He received the number 13. He received 13 roses, known as the red pulse wave. Yeah, as in BlackRock. And how that relates to what? The absorption factor and the reflection factor, as in deflectors. Bounce right off that chute. Return to sender. No consent. Aya mama. Muave aya.